Ganesh. Thank you for joining Motor India's coverage here at the SIAM annual convention. Just wanted to understand from Switch Mobility's perspective, you have been at the forefront of delivering electric buses across India. How has been the adoption of these EV buses with respect to the state transport undertakings and the public players?
So, thank you for having me on the show. So, the most important point is EV is the future, and this will grow along with the ICE products. That's what we have been always thinking about. It's 30% of the ambitious target by 2030. So first and foremost is that from Switch, from an Ashok Leyland perspective, we should always bring out a product which is actually been catering to the all kind of segments of product. That is ELCVs, going forward to buses, also mid-range of products, also in terms of a long range of EV products. So our portfolio has always been fuel agnostic and also in terms of EV penetration. So first thing is keeping yourselves ready for the product specific availability. So very specifically talking about Switch Mobility's perspective, we are already offering 3 different segments in this, whether it is in 2 to 3.5 is the most important market we believe it will grow. And then we have 2 products very clearly available, and also in bus segment we do have for a city bus perspective. So coming back to the state perspective, our order pipelines are absolutely full. We have orders. We recently delivered considerable good amount of numbers to Tamil Nadu government. We have moved on to Delhi, for example. Last week, Honorable CM has launched our important product of Switch Mobility's product, and in the next 6 months to 1 year, we will also bring up minimum 1,000 vehicles in Delhi. And in terms of ELCVs, I think the penetration is good. A lot of B2B customers are really expecting it to grow with the parity of TCOs. That's what the thing which is very important. I think going forward, we believe we can always take it forward in a way.
Understood. So now since you have been operating, and what are your learnings in terms of the adoption of these vehicles? What government push or regulatory push will enable the faster adoption of these buses?
So first and foremost is, overall EV to that extent. So the more adoption is better. So the industry is going well. So the recent article about 2 million for the calendar year is a big thing as far as India is concerned. If the same kind of a trend is happening, whether it is a 2-wheeler or 3-wheeler or 4-wheeler, I think the more infra is always better for the country, also for our ecosystem. So once this is ready, and this is very important, I think the government of India's policies has always been helpful for us to really, adoption in a much more better way. The second thing is about the way how the industry has been supported by EMP drive. Prime Minister's drive, E-drive is the most important thing. And with the new, tenders coming up, we have to make ourselves the path-breaking products available. That is what is important is all about. So if you want to work on, the vehicle which are going to be used by the public, I think we need to have the best products available. The first thing is that whatever the product which is coming up right now in the auction, so we are preparing ourselves to bring about all the products which are possibly going to come. So the most important thing is that from our perspective, we expect going forward this is going to be useful, and the speed of adoption also will be much more higher with Honorable Prime Minister's specific vision of converting this into a public transport as a electric vehicle.
Correct. And while you mentioned about getting the product ready, there's also discussion about making this product sustainable for the longer run. The product should benefit not just the fleet operator or the transporter, the fleet, but also the end consumer, the people who are actually finding it on the drive, maybe comfort, safety. What are your observations in terms of these trends? Comfort, convenience, and safety.
Very important question, and very, very, very pertinent for us. Switch Mobility has always been focused on these things. Super critical to us. Our buses are enabled with fire protection suppression system. It's not about only an alarm. So which has been right from the beginning we have been working across this, and all our products, the most important thing is the consistency of the product, which can also support the aftermarket sales and support. So these 3 are very important for our customers to go ahead. So that is what we have been always working on, and every year we wanted to bring in 2 important products which can actually fulfill all these 3 things put together. So going forward, and we have always been doing it, we'll continue to have that important image of the path-breaking products coming up, which is also to the need of them and to the most comfortness of the people who are who are trying to travel, and also the people who are going to utilize this also. I think going forward, you'll find a lot of products and technologies which is being adapted much in advance based on the customer's requirement.
Got it. And lastly, in terms of R&D, how are you going to differentiate yourself when the market will be flooded with a lot of other options and competition? How do you stay agile and competitive?
The first thing is about the quickness to the market. I think we have always brought the products in a short span of time. That clearly talks about agility. We'll rather enhance the speed much more better. We are also opening up a very important and state-of-the-art facility in Lucknow, our EV vehicle, where it's going to be an agnostic of any of these models can be done in a very quicker manner. That's going to help us augment our capacities much more better. We also have a all India, pan-India presence as far as manufacturability is concerned. I think as a company, as Ashok Leyland and Switch put together, I think our efforts in this directions are much quicker and better. So you will find the number of products which are coming out on the market will be much more speedier and also a path-breaking one.
Wonderful, Ganesh. Thank you so much for joining with us, and we wish you all the best for the plans in FY26.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.